One of my earliest and most viewed videos on this channel is the Marvel Rivals Thumbnails Guide. And after hitting 2,000 subscribers, I was thinking back to this video and how much I've grown this skill over time. So today I'm showing you guys my updated thumbnail guide. I have some new little tricks to show you how to make your thumbnails look more professional and eye-catching. Real quick before the video starts, I do have a Discord server I'm trying to grow to do fun things like custom games and giveaways. It would mean the world if some of you would join. I'll leave the link in the description below. I hope you guys enjoy and learn something. If you do, be sure to leave a like and consider subscribing. Alright, now that we're done on the intro side of things, I can get into the actual tricks and stuff that I'm going to show you, all the new stuff that I've learned. So first I want to show you guys this new background remover I've been using. In the last video I used one that only had 3 free HD uses, and then after the 3 ones they would get really blurry and like not good looking. So if you take any screenshots from your game and you want to remove the background from them, come to this website here, just hit import image and it'll pull it up. And then another thing that I was getting asked about, like if you didn't have screenshots from the game, where could you get models? And you can come to Marvel Rivals wiki, and right now I'm on Psylocke's page, but you can look up literally any character in the game on here. Then you can click right here and it'll have all of their costumes, and the background is removed on these, which is pretty cool if you can't get screenshots from the game for whatever reason. So now that I got that out of the way, we are going to be using Pixlr again. I've stuck to this. This is what I've been using the whole time. I'm comfortable with it. So, and it's free. So, I'll leave all these links in the description, by the way. But anyways, you just want to come over to Pixlr. You just want to come over to Pixlr and hit create new. Go to thumb, create. You can zoom in and out with your mouse scroll wheel. And the first thing I like to do, of course, is find me a good background. I have maps saved in a folder. I suggest like putting all your stuff in a folder, especially if you're going to be doing this often. So it's easier for you to find stuff. You're not constantly having to search something and then download it again. Just find what you like and then put them in a folder, and then you can go right back to them. Super simple. All right, now as soon as I get the layer in, I like to do auto adjust, auto pop, and then I will go to filter, Gaussian blur, 30. Gives it that nice, like that looks so nice. But then to add on to it a little bit more, you can do radial blur and put it to 1, just 1, and it'll give it that like warped kind of look. And then next I'll normally get my character model in. I'm gonna use this kind of blurrier one of Magik so I can show you guys, like this is one from the wikis, so I can show you guys what a not so great one will look like. Like the quality on this isn't that good once I zoom it in. Like see, it's not bad right now, but you want this to be big. Maybe not that big, but yeah, I want it to be pretty downward. See, this quality is not great, but I'm gonna do the same thing, auto adjust, auto pop, and then I will lock my layers. It is good to lock your layers once you get it set in place so you can't accidentally move something. And the first little trick that I'm going to be showing you guys is the glowing eyes. So you're going to want to download a circle, just white circle. You can just look up white circle PNG on Google and download this. You can zoom in really far and click your mouse wheel in to grab and drag along the image like this. So we're going to zoom in here. Size this up with the eye, okay? We're going to get it like, you know, around the same size. See, we get it in there, and then you just want to come up here to edit, free distort, and now you can move it all like weird. And you just want to match it as best as you can to her eye. Doesn't have to be perfect. So yeah, we'll apply that. See, that's not bad. It covers her whole eye. Kinda. Yeah, that's not bad. There's her whole eye right there. And then now you can just do the other one. Let's go ahead and duplicate this layer. Back up here, free to store. And I just realized how hard this is gonna be. Get this one. This one's a weird one. Okay, that's not bad. Ooh, that's actually crisp. That's actually kind of smooth. Might need to be a little bit smaller here. Yeah, that's actually tough. Nice. Okay, now that you got these, this already looks pretty sick, honestly. But now you can come over here and you can duplicate this a few times and then add a empty layer and make sure it's above all of these. And then you'll come over here to your draw and your brush, and you want to turn this softness, and I think it's like this. Once you get that, you'll have this little brush and you just want to click. You can use whatever color you want. I'm using white here. See how it's getting that little outer ring glow there? Then you'll just come over here and do the exact same thing on this eye. And I'm not gonna lie, this eye right here looks kind of goofy, but we're gonna leave it, okay? Just for the sake of the video. But I could definitely get this better. If I would have just added another circle instead of copying this layer, it would have been easier to get it to fit to that eye. Now, next I want to show you guys the tilted rank logo. It is on my phone. You have to have a different app. It is called A-Light Motion, and I will show you how to do it on my phone. I have a screen recording and I'll put it in the video now. Alright, so first when you get into A-Light Motion, you want to hit the plus and make sure the background is set to transparent. And then once you get into your project, you just want to add the Grandmaster or whatever ranked icon you're looking for. And then you'll go to effects, then add an effect, and you'll look up flip layer. And this is what's going to allow you to move it, like angle it like it's 3D. And you can change the angle, which is going to turn it like left and right, and then the axis is going to be like up and down. Once you get it where you want it, you just want to click the green arrow in the top right, save current frame as PNG, hit export, and then hit the green arrow to save it. And then once I do this, I'll send it to myself on Discord and save it from my computer there. But I do have a tilted rank logo here that I can show you guys. Let's see, where can I just put that? Right here. You can see how the rank logo is kind of like turning towards Magik, and it just gives it that extra, like, I don't know, it's just like you see it on everybody's thumbnails. I know you guys see it a lot, and for the longest time I was wondering how to do it, and my friend Naz actually showed me how to do it, and I'll put his channel on the screen. Y'all go sub to him, he's a crazy Magik. But yeah, he's the one who showed me how to do this. But it gives it that, like, it's not so flat. It's not flat anymore, you know, because it's kind of popping out at you. And I'll do the same thing for this. Auto adjust, auto pop on it, everything you want to do that. Look how much better that looks already. And then I'll go ahead and lock it. And then now that you've got your main like basis, another thing I like to add is the logo. So I've got it here. You can just look up Marble Rivals logo to download that. And then I have these different little like effects that I've been using. And for this one, I just looked up red particle effect. It's kind of like embers, and I've been using this a lot in my new thumbnails. So you just want to kind of drag this where it's not covering anything. And then you want to just make it bigger. And see how you can't really see anything over here? What I've been doing is duplicating it and then just kind of dragging it over here. And then after I'm done, I will duplicate both of the layers. so it makes them a little bit thicker. See, that's already so nice. See, I used to do the galaxy, but I think this is much better right here. And then another thing that I add for the background is these anime speed lines, I guess is what you call it. And you'll also want to put this behind everything too, just like so. Behind Magik. See, it's not much, but it adds that, like, it's like warped. It's not flat at all, like, anymore. So we got the glowing eyes, the tilted rank logo, and then we've got more of the background effects I've been using. I also have been using this, like, red ball. You can look up any color, too, but I've been looking up, like, red glowing ball PNG, so the background's removed, and or like you can just look up whatever color that you want. So I'll take these, and this is just kind of like this, and I'll duplicate them all the way around and just give it kind of this like red like glow on the corners, and just don't let it come in a whole lot, but kind of just continue off of them like this. And I've been just doing this on like all the corners, but very like small. And there, you can't put nothing there in that corner, so we'll delete that one. But yeah, see, it gives it that like red glow. It's all like the same. And then now another thing that I like to add when I do the glowing eyes, this is looking really like clustered, but I'm just trying to show you guys like everything that I've been doing that's new. So like pretty much this tilted rank logo is really gonna help a lot of your thumbnails. It'll make them look a lot less flat. The glowing eyes is a cool thing to like add here and there, because no one's really used to like seeing that, especially in Marvel Rivals thumbnails. And then like all the background stuff, you just don't want to have the background so empty, but the galaxy kind of looks like not as good as this does. I think this thumbnail looks good. It's just a little cluttered from where I put so much stuff. But one last thing that I want to show you guys is, let's try to see if we can't find some white lightning Pong. Yeah, let's see if we can't get something like this. This one looks promising, so I'll just save this. It'll go here, and then you can add it in, and we will find it. There it is. Nice. Background is removed. So I've been taking these lightnings, and depending on the type of thumbnail I'm doing, I might put lightning everywhere in the background, but it would look really cool to give these eyes a little bit of a lightning. The white doesn't match. It's so annoying. See, that's why you want to lock your images. So we'll just make this incredibly small where you probably won't even be able to see it. Duplicate it and kind of just like add it around her eyes. I've been doing a lot more like little stuff like this, just trying to expand it all out, so it's not just like a character model, a map, a rank. You know, you've got like a little bit, you can tell that this took some time. You know, it's not just like, oh, you just kind of threw it together. See, it's like almost completely unnoticeable. If I was actually making this thumbnail, I would take a lot more time, and I probably would have done like blue for her eyes. But yeah, something like this is really cool. It's kind of like Thor's eyes. They're like lightning with blue instead of white. But I've done this on a lot of my thumbnails, and I really like it. It just looks really cool. But yeah, that is the completed thumbnail right there. Those are all my different tips. This one was a little crazy, this video. I'm trying to get back used to making content. My computer quit working, and I was out of it for a few weeks, and now it just kind of feels odd getting back into everything. But I hope I got my point across to you guys, and I hope you learned something and you're able to take some of these tips and add them to your thumbnails and just make them look just baller, dude. Make them look badass. But yeah, it's love, y'all. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.